Well, if we carry on playing it, then it should be okay.
Yeah, just leave it playing.
Yeah. Alright, there we go.
Right, so,
Yep.
buffing the demo,
Mm-hmm.
then quickly flashing the roaming soldier, then the scouts. Well, I only get one because they're inside each other, but try to get a scout. Right, so watch me pick out the scouts first. Right, so we've lost a lot of players now, so I'm going to get out of here.
Yep.
Oh, well, I'm not. I'm going to die.
Or just...
Right, we lost like 3 players at once, so really, I don't know why I don't remember myself far forwards, but we should have got out a lot earlier. But whatever. We lost the mid. So remember the Uber advantages, yeah? So their meds, pretty sure didn't die on mid. See, the problem with POVs is you can't make sure because you can't see the scoreboard, but
yeah.
I'm pretty sure that the med didn't die.
Okay. So now you've got a massive Uber disadvantage, yeah?
Yeah. So there isn't much point really building if you do have a massive disadvantage. So you're just buffing up all your players. Because there's no point, because you might as well just buff everyone. So yeah, here they are, they're Ubered him. And I'm just playing by the spawn. And Snake Water is really easy to defend, so obviously keep an eye on everyone's health, buffing up the weak players. I should not have died to that, but that really angered me, right? That definitely should not... I landed on the fucking little slope thing, it shouldn't have killed me. Well, whatever.
I just see you raging in shit.
Right, whatever. Anyway, Dema died, I died. But he's going to spawn slightly before me, so...
he's going to have pretty much equal.
Yeah, he'll have like 10% advantage.
So right now you're expecting crits from him?
Well, I always do, but I don't think they're going to run it because it's so... They don't usually run crits.
Okay.
But I do expect it, so that's why we're standing here.
Okay.
So right now, if you look at it, when I get to about 60 is when they'll have crits, so I'm calling it, and I'll probably fake it. Yeah, there we go. What I do is I fake it to my team to say they're going to have crits now, okay?
Yeah.
So, let's see. If they've got crits, they'll be coming in. So I need to start buffing up my players. So I start building at 85 and start buffing. Move a little bit closer. They don't have crits, I don't think. If they do, well, they're going to kill us. So
they would have pushed, yeah.
But they might do anyway. We're not entirely sure. So what we should be doing now is taking a better position. Right, so sharing Uber a bit. They've split their Uber loads. You need to keep an eye on that, by the way, when you're in Uber exchanges. When they split their Uber loads, that's really good for you. Yeah. So right now we've got a really equal fight. So because my scouts are... there we go.
Oh.
Right, so I get out there. So Demo's down too. So really you should try avoid... You should definitely avoid doing that.
Yeah.
But I did it then because I knew that they were going to push. So I killed 2 players and sacrificed myself. So they have advantage, but you know, they can't push right now. So
no.
So now we're going to spawn and build the Uber again. But Snake War is notoriously easy to defend. Because people just fuck up the focus fire loads. So right now I'm going to be building the Uber.
I think we'll go on to last pushes after.
Yeah.
And stuff, yeah.
So building the Uber with the soldier. Really, the positioning here, I don't really like. I can have my positioning better than this, but if you notice, I'm always turning around.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We don't know if they have sniper or not. But the reason why I'm standing like this is because I know they've got Uber advantage, so I know they're going to be pushing soon.
Yep.
So the idea is just sort of milk it as much as possible, and then get the Uber in time and defend. We've got 80% now, and now you want to start buffing up their heavy players. We're not going to get this. sometimes you can basically, if your players die like that, like if they actually do it properly, there's not really much you can do. And I didn't have Uber, so maybe we could have built better, but you know, I probably definitely could have built better. And we could have denied them coming in for free like that because we were kind of really far back. But that's a team thing. This isn't medic based.
Yeah.
Right. So what's my positioning on this mid? So notice I pick out the scouts again. So demo man, I see the scouts. I always go out of my way to make sure the scouts are healthy. So my demo man's pushing up really aggressive. Soldier jumps on me and I die. That was my fault. I should have been more aware on the left hand side of me. Like even I suffer from tunnel vision a lot. I just ignored the left hand side of me completely. So it should have been obvious that Soldier jumps down from top. So should have expected that. So now the med didn't die again. And they're not going to be able to push second. We're not going to be able to contest it, so we're going to hold last. I really should turn this music down. Hang on. Can we pause it?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, pause.
Yeah. Done.
Alright, what tick are you on?
Huh?
What tick are you on?
I'm on tick 25614.
25614.
614. Yeah.
Alright. So what are you saying, sorry?
I was just going to say that when you're watching sort of my demos back, you'll maybe see that my scouts aren't usually in range of me.
Right.
So I'm not sure whether that's...
Well, you need to remember...
They're a little bit too far for me to like go out my way to get them.
Well, here's the problem, like, really, they shouldn't... they should be in a position where you can just flick the heal onto them. You shouldn't have to go out your way to heal someone, but I do it anyway on mids because I like keeping our scouts healthy. But it can put me in a bad position, so it's like, really, I'd rather... I don't really care if I die at mids, I just care about buffing my scouts up and making sure everyone's healthy. Because we play mids quite aggressively anyway, so I usually die because I'm going to get bombed, but it doesn't matter as long as we kill the medic. That's what you need to understand.
Yeah.
Are you ready to resume?
Yeah. You count down. 3,
2, 1, go.
Okay.
Alright, so again, full disadvantage. So we're building a little bit. This position's fine. Just got to make sure I spin around a bit more, but I'm looking at these entrances because I know they're going to be pushing soon. They like pushing underneath. And right here's a quite bad position. Oh, one of their people went got AFK'd.
Yeah.
So we made a person go and spec. Anyway, we've got 80% now. I'm not sure if the med died or not. Maybe he did. Who knows? Maybe then it's not. I can't tell because it's not an STV, but
yeah, that's scoreboard.
Whatever. We got Uber now, so now I'm going to start buffing everyone. And it's like a constant sort of, you need to keep everyone constantly buffed at all times. And it's monotonous and annoying, but you have to do it. And try and tell your players to not take spam so you can buff them. We get a soldier pick when he tries bombing, that's good. One more pick and we can push. So we're thinking about pushing now, we're going to play a bit closer so we can see if we can get a pick. Really should be buffing up my other players now, but Huey's going in, so I have to make sure that he's not taking spam. I should be buffing the soldier now, he's up top there, but I miss him. But annoyingly, he's standing just out of my heal range. See, we think they have crits, that's the main thing, that's why we're standing so close.
Right.
So now I'm telling them to get back a little bit.
So should you not stand far back?
No, well, there's two things you can do. You can either stand really passively out of crits, but then you run the risk of just getting trapped. Or, because crits isn't actually... they're not invulnerable, so if you spam them enough, you'll kill them. So if you stand close, you can just disable it and not let them in.
Okay.
Right, so that's a pick. You need to be aware of that. So they're just trying to pop me, and
there's a couple of picks and that's sideshow.
They've sent 2 in, so now we're going to push. And they're really close, so now you need to you need to be aware of sticky traps and stuff. So here, in this situation, keeping it singled on one player as long as possible, and then flicking over when appropriate. So the demo was about to come in. Right, so now you need to look at the soldiers in the sky and use corners to your advantage. Like, it's really important. Yeah, scout. See,
scout got behind. Yeah.
Scout got behind and kill me. You're really not going to live that, especially against scouts with aim. Furbo's got really good aim, so you'll probably die at most point. But it's quite messy at the moment. it gets quite DM heavy this game.
So you took down their medic, so...
Yeah, so we got advantage now, a really big one, but obviously linking up with your players is really important now. So no med, they have no heals, you need to remember that every time. When the med dies, they have 0 heals, so you can push. Whenever you kill the med, it's always good. But you need to remember also that when their med dies, they're going to play really aggressive and try pick you. So this is the time when you get bombed. And everyone's standing around me in a really terrible position right now, so we need to start moving. But their meds are spawned now. We have a huge advantage, but I think we're going to try just get a pick on the chokes, see if anyone overextends. Constantly building with the scout, because that's what you do these days now with the Boston Basher. As soon as we get to 85, we'll start moving. We always move on 85.
Yep.
So we start moving now.
I was told to like stop building at 85 and then you can get buffs and then you can...
Okay, so we uber early because there's lots of spam and it's enabling us to jump into them. So here we are, we've just killed the medic, and because our soldiers are pretty good, we've got the aggression on, but now you need to remember about the other players in, so we back up, so he jumps, and I don't surf very well. See, that's my fault, I could have survived that, it could have been further back. See, right. Everyone makes mistakes, even me, of course, I'm not perfect, but I didn't surf very well there, I should have known that he was going to jump me, so whatever. Anyway, whatever, we killed their meds. Meds are going to spawn before me, so I spawn crits, so we get it at exactly the same time. So we're going to build this on this left-hand side. It's a really good position to hold on cheese, by the way. That's what it's called, in Snake. Yeah. It's a really nice place to hold because if your players are around you, there's no way you can die. The only thing you can kill you is a spy from behind, and if someone doesn't watch underneath and they come all the way behind. But we have someone watching.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So now we've got 85, we're going to start moving. And this probably fails, I don't know. So we have the soldiers jump in, buff the soldiers first and the scout, and then onto the demo man. And soldiers walks in.
And then, yeah, Sideshow comes in.
We managed to kill a soldier, and we're going to see if we can play this out there either. So now we need to be getting out and rebuilding it. In fact, we can just go in. I think we just try and DM this out, actually. Yeah, we do. Got someone on the point and they're capping, it's good.
Okay.
There we go. So it's 1-1. This game is very close, by the way, so I decided to keep the crits. You can do that if you want. A lot of people don't recommend it, but our team plays really aggressive, so if I do survive, then we've got the added bonus.
Of crits, yeah.
So hopefully the positioning, like, sometimes I make mistakes, but this positioning should be better if I remember. So we decided to go on the left-hand side instead because of the soldier. And if you see on this position, it's a lot better because you can see that soldier jumping straight away. So that positioning is a lot better there. We killed the demo man, so now we're going to go really aggressive. Huey gets those good kills. I'm really weak, and that's why I'm staying back quite a lot, using the house as a cover. I think Rock kills everyone here.
So I think right back there where you went down to about 20 health, I would have just backed up there and got the health and then gone back in.
I think I decided to stick crits here because I've got 45. And just make sure he kills him. There we go. Because right there, the reason why I crits was maybe I could have left it, but I was very low and he could have killed him, and then I'd have died. So I thought, well, I can build the crits quicker anyway. Why not just use it? But now they know we've got crits. That's the problem.
But the medic didn't go down, did he?
I'm pretty sure he did.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, then
unless he hasn't, I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. I don't think there's building now, so probably he didn't go down. Who knows? Anyway, look how quickly it builds. It's lovely. Now we've got 85. We're going to start moving again. So buffing the soldiers to full. Make sure we buff the scout. Oh, okay. That's why we didn't buff the scout. We decided to switch rounds, and they should Uber.
And then Sideshow gets on you.
Yeah, always. Always finds a way in, and we get destroyed. So now I'm just going to run and hopefully get out, but I don't think I do. Nah, it's really dumb. Really, there's a back out going on, but you know, obvious movement there. But I was going to die either way. Like if I didn't move, obviously, then I wouldn't be able to get out. Like I'd have to, I don't know, maybe surf. But I was kind of low anyway, so probably would have died. Really, one of those situations where you're fucked. Either way.
Yeah, well, it does happen, doesn't it?
So now they have a full Uber advantage, and they're going to push in straight away, so we'll probably get a heavy. Nice little arrows there on the soldier.
The arrow heals, yeah.
There's no
At
point
the moment,
building
I'm
right
just
now.
using the needles.
Use the arrow if you get the aim for it. Use it.
No, I've got. I can aim with it and stuff. I just I used the crossbow, but I found that I was dying a bit. I don't know, too much. I
Yeah,
felt
I
that
mean, one of my
needles
habits.
are
I get
better-
my needles
better.
out way. I get my arrows out way too much, more than they should anyway. Anyway, so they've Ubered him, and now I'm just gonna try and survive.
Just
But
avoid it. Yeah.
I thought I'd just run and keep the buff up on the heavy rather than back out. Maybe I could have survived and kept it, but Snake Water is pretty good for some clutch defense. So. We could have probably. Oh my god, I think the scout just rushes him now. Oh yeah, I remember now.
Oh, miracle aim.
Oh yeah, I remember now, that's pretty funny.
That was good.
Anyway, so defend it, and we got advantage too, so.
Mm.
So we're building the Uber. Not really much you can do when they have on Snake Water like this. You need to just play for a pick, see if you can get a pick. Of course you can just push anyway, but it's risky. Best at least get one pick before you push, then it'll help you, because backcapping is quite easy to do on this map. Right, so 85% now, and I think we push because we're aggressive. There we go, there's a scout, there's a sniper pick, so I think we're inclined to push.
Ah, right, okay. Yeah, Furbo likes the sniper.
Right, so, or are we going to push? I don't know.
Or maybe not.
I don't really think there's any need right now. It would just waste our Uber, and they're going to have it really soon anyway, so.
Because it's like a 66 Uber versus
Well,
Uber.
we'll only kill the sniper, like the rest of them are going to be
Right.
playing in a really passive position, so we'll just get immediately backcapped.
Fair enough.
So keeping an eye out for a spy. Right, so our sniper dies to their sniper, and their sniper's in for free now. Their demo's jumping, and I'm going to have to force here, because he jumps in, but he's going to
Yeah, you
die.
got
So
that.
they sacrifice everything just to pop me there. And their mid doesn't pop though, which is at least something you need to notice. So
Yeah, I mean,
they
that
have no
seems to be
demo,
like
so I
the
think
tactic,
we
but-
decide. I think we decide to just go ahead and push on them because we've just killed. Remember they have Uber, so our goal right now is to pop them.
Mm.
Well, I don't actually. I have no idea.
I mean, I was watching a lot of Snake games, and it just seemed like pushing last was sort of a 2-3 man suicide, and then push.
Yeah, it is a good thing, but you need to be aware that if you do that, then you can just open yourself up to being pushed at. So I think we tried to push, but then we looked at the scoreboards, and they. You know. So here, I thought there'd be the sniper was on me, so I was in a very passive position. So here we're gonna try and block it. I get stuck on a fucking wall. Here with defense again because Snake Water is so easy to defend. We're gonna push on him now. So we push up top right. Well, we should be anyway. I think I let someone die to stickies, I'm not sure. Need to go into grass and get on them. I made that call to them. I let people die. Oh no, I don't. Oh, I let GF die, but there was 3 people around me. Like, it's really hard to do that sometimes. Like, save everyone because. I mean, if there's 2 people that are incredibly low health, then maybe you can save 2 of them. But 3 is like it's too much.
Yeah, I encountered that situation a lot where like
Well, you should.
maybe 3
The idea
people
is
with
that you
low
shouldn't
health.
be in that situation. Like, it's not good to have all your team groups up like that and low health. But whatever. Anyway, I lived, and their med didn't die, so they got advantage again. But we were capped, so we slowed them down a bit. I think they're just gonna push straight away. I actually don't know how much time is left. Oh, we're about 3/4 of the way through. Right, so they've Ubered in. Uses a bit of the height advantage, getting close to the demo man to avoid the stickies there, which is a good tactic to use.
I was using that scout tactic that you showed me as well.
It works. It
That
works.
works like a dream.
Especially against bad scouts. Right, so we're going to
Yeah.
push out again. I think someone dies to sticks. I think Huey dies. Oh no. Anyway, so we get out. We're on. Be constantly aware at this point when you're in this situation of above you. And the sniper's watching, that's why I'm kind of hiding. So we're gonna keep on pushing. I think we get a soldier pick here. Uber early again. Oh god. Yeah, I decided to kind of chance it and it didn't blow on the dome. It was very, very lucky.
Yeah, that was very lucky.
And we overextended it.
Sticks there.
And they played very passive there, so obviously you couldn't do anything with that either. And Demoman dies, so I'm gonna have to play really, really far back. I'm playing my kitchen. This is a really nice place to hold, by the way, if you go disadvantage. There you go, we've just dropped the med. So now all I have to do, I think we're going to try block it. Yeah, we are. So what I do is I block it just for a little bit, and then we cap.
It's a good play.
But our scout dies to a sniper, so always fun.
I take it arcs your pocket.
Yeah, but we play very, very aggressively, so I think Killari actually dies here. And we're getting spawn camps. I'm not scared of Sideshow, fuck him. He's been a team of shit. Anyway, so need to start building Libra again, but obviously Demoman really can't do anything. So I'm making a call. I'm again holding by kitchen, which I really like. I really like holding kitchen. As long as your team have early calls. So Pocket's been a bit dumb here, I'm not standing where I want him to. There we go. So we just get a nice pop on him, and I can just fall out. 80% now, so they should be pushing. There we go, in they come. Just get a pop in, but I've been left. But the med dies again, which is good. So 90% we can go in. We'll link it with the Demoman and we'll start moving forwards now with the Uber. There we go, kill the soldier on the left. Scouts on me, I just pop whatever, I just want to save, use it and make sure everyone is healthy. So we've got a scout and something in here. Trying to help the scouts out as much as possible. Yeah, this is a scenario that happens a lot. I call that they're in kitchen right there. Using everything to hide behind. Constantly looking at all the choke points and stuff, just making sure you look at the sky right now, like all the time, just keep an eye on it. And underneath and behind you as well, because you can get flanked very easily. So we're going to start building by cheese again. Well, we should be anyway.
Oh, by drop down. Yeah.
Well, then why we're standing by drop down? That's a terrible place. This is the worst place you can stand.
Yeah, no,
I think it's because we want to. I think it's because we want to push lower. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
That's why it should not be standing by drop down. That's a positional. That's a very bad position to be in. So anyway, we're going to start moving. I have a sniper, so I'm going to have to use it early.
And do stickies.
Oh, Huey. Yeah. Huey wanted me to push just a little bit before I got Uber. I had 97. We could have waited and just Ubered in, but pushing lower there was retarded. We should have just waited. Killari wants to try to go for a back cap, but he's going to die because he's really dumb at jumping. Yeah, it's a heavy at last. There's nothing you can do. And we kill the meds. That's good. So I'm on second right now, and I need to be very, very aware of soldiers jumping. So here's one. I need to get out of there. I think Huey and wreck the people who jump. We rush him, we can win this GM fight, I think. Because we're going to get spawns very soon, so we stay a little bit closer than we should. But Origo just dies, so whatever, we're playing passive. This is a nice position to hold in, because you can just jump in and then you're safe. On the left hand side at second, it's really nice. So I think we're going to try to block this. Yeah, we are, but there is a sniper still. So we're just going to go for it. Demo's down. Oh, we had someone hiding, that was really good. Right, so Uber now, so we're going to push into them here. Right, so that's it. Let's scout down Uber early again to make sure we have plenty of... I probably didn't need to Uber there, but whatever. I could have held it for a little bit longer, but I wanted everyone to be healthy in the mid-fight. No, they've got advantage. There's something behind us, by the way. That's why the scout is looking.
So you're checking a bit, yeah?
Yeah. They have advantage, we need to pop them and get out, which is what I'm doing. So we need to be moving backwards now. Yeah, here they go. we're just gonna opt to just get out. I think someone's gonna try force the med. We're just playing back, so we're gonna hold this hold left again. It's always better to just let them take a point and then regain Uber. Like it's.
And then repush.
Yeah, yeah. It's always better to do this because the Uber is more important than a point.
Mm.
So now we got Uber. We can move closer. We should be moving closer anyway. There we go. We should be moving on to grass. Let's take the fight to them. We don't really like standing by. Uber early there. They've split theirs lows, so I tell them to jump into them. But for some reason, everyone kind of separates. Focus tigers now. I see the soldier. You see how I'm always checking around?
Yeah, that was good.
I always check in the sky.
That was good dodging from the soldiers as well.
Yeah. So now we're gonna get the fuck out. Here he dies because he stays in. Well, actually, that's a different situation. So, equal Ubers, but they've been built. They're gonna have Uber advantage very soon because I haven't got anyone to build with, and they might just push in straight away. So, buff the heavy. Here they come left. We'll make the call that they're coming left. Switch up to right. Playing around. Just making sure I play around the heavy, so if anything jumps, they get denied. And you know they have Uber advantage, so they're gonna have it slightly before us. Like at 90, they're gonna have it. There they are. So just playing back a bit. I don't think I might die straight away here. Yeah, it's really unlucky. I got hit by a sticky. It was good play on Hildreth though. I did the right thing, like I was playing back. He misses his pipe. Right, so it's 2-1, and it's almost. Yeah, because we know that we haven't got a huge amount of time.
Right.
So this mid, I think we go very, very aggressive. So I'll probably just die straight away, but I'm just going to make sure I buff everyone up, and then if I die, it's alright. I don't care. Going left again. There's a scout first, you see that, and then the soldier.
Yep.
So he jumps in. I'm not there, so positionally, that's perfect right there. You see that? Basically, he jumps in expecting me to be there. So there we go. It's only the demo up now, so I'm making a call to push. But everyone's ran away from me because they're a bit eager. Huey's so far forwards. Look, he's literally in their spawn. Demo tries to jump me, he dies. Now we've got Uber, and for some reason,
Uber,
crits. I mean, and Huey wants the crits in on the left. So here we go. And then we don't kill anything. And that's all just going to die because I can't save him.
So you don't make the call of where to crit from?
No, I always leave it down to the demo man because I mean I'm not a demo man, so I don't know. That was dumb there. We should not have crit in on the left. We should have just waited, healed up our players, and then tried to. We had our pocket soldier AFK, but we should have healed up and jumped the soldier in and then used the crits. But we were a bit too overeager there because we haven't got that much time. But whatever. I think we BM actually here. I think we push when Art gets back. Okay, we push when Art gets back, and their player's still in spec. So I think that's quite disrespectful of us. I'm not sure. We didn't mean to. Art just came back.
Right.
He didn't even tell us that he'd gone. He just came back.
Okay.
Yeah, because he was in forward spawn, so now he's going to backcap them, I think. Yeah, Ark is in now, so and their player is still
in spec.
So then we just run to last and cap. There we go. We didn't even tell him that he came back. Whatever, man.
Oops.
We drew him. And that's pretty much it. There's not really much point in watching the end because it's T2. No, we can't win or lose.
More time.
Yeah, that was quite bad of us. I didn't realise that happened until afterwards.
Oh well, there you go. Just the way it happened, I guess.
Right, so there we go. So